The time is 8:07 p.m. December 9th. The mufflers are swirling around the vicinity, like right outside in the street, okay? Basically, or they're swirling down 15th or 16th. They circle the parameter. These are heinous, horrible mufflers. I've described what they're all about, but this is what I'm trying to say. So I'm sitting in here with that freak show that never ends. There's one after the next, after the next. And it's like road rage with these really amplified mufflers that you have to have installed in an auto body shop, one after the next. So there's all these cars. It's like a fucking army, an ocean of them. And while that's going on for the last hour, there's been cannibalism going on inside of 1509 S Street Northwest. There's been cannibalism. Okay? I'm not kidding. The cannibalism continued and started up again about a month after both William Murray and Gwendolyn Ball, who lived here, those two primary terrorists who were also cannibals, once they were dead. And I don't remember, I have to look over my docs if I reported it, because everything I can't talk about, right? We know. But I remember the cannibalism because I was freaked, and it was coming from floor 3. I remember saying it was coming from floor 3. So I either said it in here to myself, or I said it on the report. And then about a handful of weeks after that, I'd say 3 weeks, I was able to mention they were still cannibalizing in here. And that's about the time, so let's say roughly 2 months after everybody was dead in here and I was running around, they were cannibalizing. But this is also the point in time when people were still upstairs. I said I could hear them snoring. I could hear them up there. Okay, just go through absolutely all of the testimonies since everybody died and left here, okay? And I was in here alone. Okay, there's been some mentions of cannibalism, but the cannibalism got really, really fast-paced. It became a constant occurrence. Okay, but I couldn't report it. Along with that, it got more and more and more big and strong and huge deal for me not to talk about this place. So I noticed that with the cannibalism going all the time came the oppression and suppression of me being able to say anything about what was happening in here. I'm already unable to ever say anything. This has gone for fucking way too long. And then it got even more and more and more intense and big and strong. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. And they're fucking just eating people in here, man. They're coming into the empty property. I know this one's empty. I don't know what the special ops know about the rest of them. These properties here, they're all fake properties. They're a front. They're fake. They're fake. Get it? Okay? This is a terrorist compound. But they're definitely coming into this one, and they're back upstairs doing it. So this is why I walked out of my room when I couldn't say anything. And also, you smell a dead body out there. So when you go out there, you hear nothing but multiple vehicles with really, really loud mufflers that echo for miles. And they're all really close to the house, the mufflers. And there'll be 1, and then 2, and then 3. And it's like almost going in a circle around your house, okay? It's freezing fucking cold out there. There's a dead body, identifiable dead corpse, right outside my door in that area where I said they shoved the bodies under the floor, coming from 1507, right by my staircase. Okay, I always said that. I always reported how you heard metal being shoved and crammed and all sorts of stuff I said there. Oh, by the way, the mufflers are about every 60 seconds. But you average it out, it's about every 30 seconds. So there's something going on with these people that are stalking and casing this place with their mufflers. There's no doubt about that. It's raging right now. I can't have this fucking sound machine off. All right, so just note that. Okay, this is what it's like here. All right, so when you open my bedroom door, there's a dead body. It's no question, it's this fucking corpse. It's so fucking foul. And it's right there by 1507, right before you go down the stairs, okay? Right before you go down the stairs, that base going down. You go into my bathroom, you go up to floor 3, you stand in my hallway, it's charred, cooked human remains. They fried it up on a hot skillet. It smells like a stench level of 1 through 5, a 5. The reason why I say that is it's not engulfing the entire house. You go down to floor 1, it's present all over in the house. But it's not as strong as those few times where it was like they had cooked 1,000 fucking hamburgers, but it's not hamburgers. I'm trying to get the listener, the public, to realize how intense they are frying up fucking human remains in here. Tonight, if you were to walk into your own personal house and someone cooked up a couple of hamburgers, that's what it's like. But it's not hamburgers you're smelling, folks, that they fried up. It's really strong in my bathroom, the cooked human remains. It's really strong upstairs. It's all over in my hallway, the fried up hot skillet. Charred, cooked protein, stench. And it's on the stairs and it's somewhat strong on floor 1. So they're not using that compartment that's underneath my chair that I get dosed with all the dead bodies, and I get dosed with all the charred up hot skillet remains of human flesh. They're doing it upstairs again, which I clearly remember they did. And they were doing that recently after the 2 here were dead. So they're back to that, doing it up there, which leads to the attic, okay? Which leads to the attic where they crawl and they have all their fun. So their primary area now, right now, instead of 1511, that area right underneath my chair, they've moved their shop up to the attic. I confirmed it just now tonight. Oh, without any doubt. They're up there in the attic and they're frying everybody up there. These people are like in a cult. They're really deranged, and no matter what, they don't get killed. They're eating up all the other people that I know I hear going down. I can't talk about the combat, but I definitely mentioned I was in it today. And now the place has got corpses, and now they're frying them up, okay? And I don't know why nobody takes out these psychos, but they'll be here every fucking day, and they'll be running around on the street. And they got the whole street packed with Christmas lights. Okay? I do not believe that they started frying people up because I was talking about it. One would think, oh my God, was it a reaction to something I said? It's perfectly human nature to personalize that, to think, is there something I did? Because it's really frightening when people are cannibalizing and there's dead bodies and you're smelling all of it. But it has nothing to do with me. It has to do with their pathological behavior and the fact that there's corpses here. Okay? And that's always the pattern. The corpses, they start frying them up when there's a lot of really heavy combat, and I'm forbidden from talking about the heavy combat. I can't fucking say anything here, but it's not a surprise. So it has nothing to do with what I said on Twitter. Okay? It has nothing to do with what I said on Instagram. It has to do with the psychopathics who are pathological, and as long as they're kept here, safe and sound, footloose and fancy-free, they're going to do the same thing every fucking time. The house is freezing. It's lit up from stench level on a radar 1 through 5. It is a 5. I've charred human remains, and if you go stand right where they stack them in the stairs, if you stand right on the base of the stairs, you get a really strong whiff of that dead body. Okay? Now, the gore and the horror of the dead bodies and the charred human remains can increase. I'll have to turn it up a volume to level 10. I'll have to range it from 1 to 10. Yes, it has been worse, but they're still doing the same pattern. It has nothing to do with what I said. It has to do with the terrorists still here, never being arrested or stopped. This is why I prayed to God if he really wanted me to keep doing this, and it was a full-on yes. I do not have a choice. I have to keep doing everything I do, which people don't know because I can't talk about anything, but people have some idea of what I do. I have no choice. I have to keep doing it. For example, tomorrow there'll be tons of locations. I have no choice. Even if these terrorists want to munch, and chop up bodies and munch on more dead bodies the day I go to court, I have no fucking choice. I have to keep doing what God says, and that is to not back down from these terrorists. As I am doing this, I am literally shouting over mufflers that are circling the area. There's been nowhere in my life that I have been like this. ever anywhere like this. And this place is packed full of charred human remains coming from floor 3, the whole house. You walk out, you're like, who's here? And you know it's charred human remains and you smell the dead body. But do you get it? They're not going to stop here. I wanted to throw my hands in the fucking air today, but God won't allow it. I am still fighting terrorists, whether I like it or not. I don't have a choice. There'll be massive locations coming out. I'm going to keep reporting. And if they, because it's happening, as I'm shouting over mufflers right now, that I've never in my life even witnessed a city would allow to have. Even if they munch on them the day I come back, even if they munch and fry the house up with corpses the day I leave the court, I have to keep doing what you guys have always known me to do, okay? I can't say I quit and formally quit. I can't. Tonight, they're frying them up. There's corpses. Is happening again. It has to do with the pathological behavior of a psychotic, violent offender. It has nothing to do with my Twitter. And it's coming from upstairs. Goodbye.